Welcome back to Tarot Girl, and hey, how you doing? So I'm your Tarot Girl, your guide to the mystical, the magical, and many other things. So I'm going to do a tarot reading for you today, but it's going to be quick. Please excuse any noise you might hear in the background. I am 3D printing some shelves. Before we get started, just remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not an expert on anything. Really, I'm not. I'm not an expert on anything. If you require any psychological or medical advice, please seek the appropriate personnel. If what I say resonates with you, please take note. But if what I say doesn't resonate with you, then if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Readings are timeless. This reading will discover you when you need it, not when you don't. With all of that said, I'm going to start off with the Changing Life Situations Oracle deck. Let me do some housekeeping. Ancestors closest to the light and to the sun, the soul, I ask that you continue your spirit protection around me. Please also protect all of these good people and all these good folks watching. Ancestors, I ask that you also call unto their ancestors to bring into their lives positivity, protection, manifestation. Let all that is evil be out of this place. May all that is evil have no influence here. For we who work in the light are not afraid of the dark. We may walk on the side of the dark, but we are not consumed by it. With all of that said, let me go ahead and get started. Now, how you doing today? You doing good? Did you have a good day? I don't know if anybody even asked you if you had a good day. So like I said, I'm starting with the Changing Life Oracle deck. And let's see where we get started. I've already pre-sorted my cards. Ooh. Okay. Energizing Dawn. Energizing Dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. Trust every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. You know, speaking seriously for a second, let me go ahead and as I sort, I'm going to talk and sort at the same time because I know I'll be talking so much, y'all be going crazy. But you know, unfortunately, a lot of people have been experiencing endings lately, endings against their consent and their own will. And Energizing Dawn, this card, it really does remind me. The fact of the matter is sometimes, literally, heart's desire. Heart's desire. Singing along to your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. Heart's desire. You know, no shade to anybody, but I know from my own experience that sometimes we as people, we don't want to stop what we're doing because we're too comfortable to change. But do you know what happens? For this dawn, sometimes for dawn to happen, night comes first. And sometimes we be praying for change. We be praying for change. It's in our hearts, we be praying for change. And then when the change comes, we feel it's difficult. It's too difficult to deal with. But just remember, sometimes what your heart truly wants doesn't show up in the way that you think it might. All right, let me keep going. Ancestors, what would you like me to share with our good folks watching, please? Ancestors, what would you like me to share with our good folks watching? Roots of stability. Roots of stability. Roots of stability. I'm not talking about the other kind of roots. If you don't know, it's not roots, it's roots. If you don't know what roots is, well, you might be a little bit young. But roots of stability, ground yourself in what nourishes you, establishing a stable base from which love and connection can bloom. So, roots of stability. I don't have a reading problem. Unfortunately, in this deck, there are some verbal and spelling mistakes in this deck. But I love it. Roots of stability. We know we had Energizing Dawn. Change. A sudden change. A new beginning disguised as a sudden change. We had your heart's desire. And now roots of stability. So now that you might be moving into, this change that happened to you, you didn't think it was welcome. You didn't welcome it, but it was actually your heart's desire. And now that this new beginning that came as a sudden change, that is fulfilling your heart's real desire, work on developing your roots of stability. You have to grow new roots. Sometimes when life upsets and uproots us, literally uproots us, we have to develop new roots that we can grow from. Okay, let me keep going. Let me keep going. I don't want to be talking y'all ear off. I know you got things to do, and I know I got things to do. And I know it's kind of strange. Like, you read tarot cards and you do 3D printing? Yep. And I make a mean, honey, I make a mean pralines and cream, homemade ice cream too. And my lasagna, and my ancestors say, baby, just go with it. This sudden change, your new beginning that came disguised as a sudden change, that was actually the fulfillment of your heart's desire. That's now going to require you to develop new roots that you can grow your love and your new career from. Baby, my ancestors say, just go with it. Go with the flow. You are flowing. You have been hemmed up for so long. You've been hemmed up for so long by love, by career, by some people, by ideas. You've been hemmed up for so long. Baby, flow. Just go with it. Go with the flow. All right, ancestors, a little bit more, please. Another card for the good people, ancestors. Ancestors. Whew. Today is Sunday, I think. I keep saying it's Sunday. I don't know what day it is. All I know is hot. It is hot. Mm-hmm. Just go with it. Remember what I said? Did I not say just go with the flow? Didn't I say just go with the flow? And my ancestors now say, go into your harbor of peace. I just said go with the flow, right? And then what was the next card that came out? Harbor of peace. Is that not a boat? Honey child, I may not be the smartest crayon in the box, but my ancestors ain't no lie. That's for sure. Harbor of peace. You thought that this sudden change, you thought it was bad. It was a new beginning in disguise that meets with your heart's actual desire. Grow your roots of stability and, baby, go with the flow when it comes to change. Go and flow into your harbor of peace. And from here, harvest all that is possible. Okay. I'm gonna put that there. Let me move these kind of over a little bit here. Let me move it over there. Let me move this one over here. Hopefully you can see everything. Do not be concerned. The setup will get better quite soon. I am just starting out. This is video actually number 2 on the channel. So I appreciate y'all being so patient with me, and I appreciate y'all putting up with the 3D printing noise in the background. I really do appreciate it. Now, next, let's go ahead and move to the Harmony Heart Oracle set. We're going to use the Harmony Heart Oracle set. I said we, I could mean me, I don't know, okay? So I've already pre-sorted my cards because I have that weird habit of mine. I actually sort my cards when I put them back. I sort them again when I put them back in the box because otherwise I might forget. ADHD a bit. Anyway. All right, ancestors, if you would be so kind to share more information about roots of stability, please share more information about roots of stability for my good friend watching. How you doing, friend? You doing good? Them people ain't driving you crazy still, friend? Because I remember them people was getting on your... There we go. Roots of stability. Okay. Separation in the reverse. Separation in the reverse. You may be holding on to a relationship that has already run its course, causing emotional stagnation. Now, remember what I said? Remember, I said that you needed to develop new roots of stability to create a new base from which you can grow? It's because you've been involved in some relationships that have actually been over. Now, yes, this relationship has romantic implications, but friendships are relationships. Work, careers are relationships. Romantic relationships. Relationships can be between parent and child. You have hemmed yourself up in a relationship that's been over, whether that was a career, a romantic relationship, and I hate to even say this, it could be some family ties that actually have run their course. And you have allowed trying to keep on to those things to hem you up. But remember what my ancestors told you? My ancestors said change. A new beginning disguised as change. Dawn. Dawn. Okay, ancestors, and I'm only going to do maybe one or two more cards because I really do need to go finish the shelving. Okay, ancestors, if you would be so kind, could you please go ahead and provide me one card for Harbor of Peace? Ancestors, one card for Harbor of Peace for my friend, so that I can learn more. You staying cool, right? You staying cool? You got your air conditioner turned on? Because I know electricity, depending on where you are, I know electricity been high as heck lately. I know, high as heck. Excuse me. Desire. Desire, burning desire. You might be too young to remember that, but I remember it. Desire. Desire is fueling your connection, both emotionally and physically. It represents a deep craving for closeness and mutual goals. Desire. Now, there is a man and a woman in the photo, but remember what I said, relationships can be career, friendships, family ties, relationship. You have been desiring, you have a connection with someone, and your heart is genuinely desiring. But the thing about it is, keep this in mind, okay? You had one relationship, you had some type of relationship that is coming to an end or that is over. Now, I asked for a card for Harbor of Peace. As you're moving into your harbor of peace, the desire for this new relationship, this new tie, is going to be found as you move into your harbor of peace, as you move into your peaceful place. Part of what is going to manifest, in my opinion, is going to be that relationship fueled by the desire of your heart. And what did I say? That could mean new career, new romantic love, new family tie. Okay, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. How many more did I say? Anybody pay attention? I know I didn't, Fran. Okay, let me get one more. Ancestors, let me get one more, okay? Ancestors, if you would be so kind, can I have a card, please, for Heart's Desire? Ancestors, one card, please, for Heart's Desire. Hmm. I was trying to sort, and this one popped out. Reconciliation. Reconciliation. Reconciliation is part of your heart's desire. Part of your heart's desire is reconciliation. You want to correct why a job, a career, a friendship, a romantic relationship, maybe why a family tie didn't work out. You want to correct what you think went wrong so that you can reconciliate. But, baby, let me tell you something. And that is your heart's desire because remember, I asked my ancestors, can I have a card for heart's desire? Part of what your heart's desire is reconciliation, but baby, but honey, look at our next cards. We had reconciliation here. Okay, then we have roots of stability. So you have to develop new roots of stability that you can grow from, because you want to reconciliate something that is already over. Look at the card after that. You want to reconciliate, you want to try to correct and make better something that is already done. I understand that you reconciliating, you fixing it is part of your heart's desire. But you have to create those new roots because you've been stuck in a relationship or a situationship that's already been gone. Baby, please just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Flow into your new place and state of peace. And in that new state and place of peace, one of the things that are going to manifest is your heart's desire. That relationship, that new connection, that new career, that new friendship, that new romance, and maybe even a new family tie that is going to be directly fueled by the energy from your heart. Go with the flow. Just, just go with it. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this reading here. First of all, thank you, ancestors, for being in presence with us today. Ancestors, I also thank you for calling out to the ancestors of anyone who is watching to bring them manifestation, protection, and enlightenment. With all of that said, please remember that this was for entertainment purposes only. If it resonates with you, great, wonderful. If it resonates, take a note. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Otherwise, this has been me, your girl for tarot, your guide to everything else. Also, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, and down and hit that notification icon so you get all of my future readings. And please leave a lovely comment. I like it when you tell me something nice. And be nice. Tell me something nice, okay? Alrighty. Well, with all of that said, friend, be blessed, be protected. You'll be hearing from me again soon.